In the last week, I flew out to LA for the first time and pretty much got a glimpse of what a dream life would look like. Staying in a $30 million mansion, waking up and opening up the curtains, walking barefoot in the grass, getting sun and doing push-ups by the water. But what I realize is that my everyday life does not consist of me grounding. It does not consist of me getting enough sun. And it also doesn't include me doing workouts in the morning. I've been slacking, and I'm sharing this with you because I want to be raw and I want to be authentic. For those of you who don't know me, I was employee number 8 at Fanbasis, and I have a portfolio of about 2,000 clients that I oversee millionaires and the operations that they run. I would have burnt out exactly 1 week ago unless I took this trip. And there are 3 things that I implemented in my day-to-day that I basically borrowed from the dream life that I wanted to live. I realized that this dream life that I'm experiencing, what changed? Why is it that now I am going through and changing my day-to-day and doing different actions to make myself healthier and happier in that environment? What changed? And to be honest, nothing. It just simply was the different environment. It was the feeling of living a life that I have always wanted, and it was being surrounded by the right people that inspired me to go all in. The 3 things that I started doing differently in this dream life $30 million mansion in Malibu are getting more sun, sticking to a morning routine, and practicing more gratitude with God. And without these 3 actions, I felt an extreme lack of fulfillment in the actions and the day-to-day that I was living. I wanted to be achieving things beyond what I'm currently doing, but I almost felt like I was looking through a glass wall that I wasn't able to walk through. I want you to think about the dream life that is on the other side of the work that you're putting in now. What does that look like? What are the actions that you're putting in on a day-to-day basis that you aren't putting in right now? And for me, that was getting more sun. That was sticking to a morning routine. And that was especially practicing more gratitude to God. Why was it that I was only expressing gratitude when I finally achieved something that I've been wanting? Why am I not expressing that gratitude on a day-to-day right now? And in my mind, the thing that really clicked, the thing that really switched the gears is I need to start borrowing those actions, those feelings, and that motion from my future self, from that self that is living the dream life. The one that has the waterfront mansion, the one that has the cars, the one that has achieved everything that I've been wanting to achieve with a family that I've built very, very strongly. And borrowing those actions and using them now. Because what changed? What changed? What's actually going to allow me to find true fulfillment in the success that I've achieved? Because yes, I make a lot of money. Yes, I'm a high producer, but am I fulfilled while I'm producing? And that's the question that I had to get answered. I want to talk about the 3 actions that I started taking, and hopefully you can emulate this yourself. Maybe you assess and say, oh, well, I already have a few of these happening right now. But for me, these are the 3 things that I implemented for myself, and even coming back from LA, this is now what I do as a non-negotiable every single day. Number 1, I wake up and I stick to a morning routine. This is wake up, jump in a cold shower, wash my face, brush my teeth, floss, use mouthwash, use a tongue scraper. And I mean the real minute details of every single action that I take in the morning. I am sticking to it. This allows me to really structure my day and feel more productive as I'm checking off these boxes of to-dos. And especially if you break it down into smaller to-dos, it makes you feel a lot more accomplished going into that first massive task. Number 2 is getting more sun. One thing that I really paired this with that I've been extremely lacking, and quite honestly, just to be fully authentic and raw with you guys, I've been fucking lying to myself. I've been lying to myself, telling myself that, oh my gosh, you're gonna work out, and yeah, I'm going to the gym once a week. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you're staying active. When in reality, when I look at myself in the mirror, I'm depressed. I'm very unsatisfied with the person that I see in that mirror. And yes, there's an external factor, but that also comes from a massive internal deficiency. The thing that I pair it with most that I have been lacking on is I now do 100 push-ups every single morning. Those 2 actions alone have completely changed my entire day-to-day because it just really sets me up for success. And I know that over time and compounding effects, that will really pay off, and plus needing to go to the gym, that's also something I've implemented. But the last one is the one that I was talking about, that internal deficiency that I feel like too many people struggle with, especially if you get lost in the work that you do. If you're producing, if you are consistently running through the motions, you can't take time to really express gratitude for the person that you have become today, the things that you've accomplished today. And we're constantly thinking about what's next. What's the last step of this, process? What's the final goal that we're really trying to achieve? And unless we achieve that goal, we're not going to express gratitude until we actually reach it. That is a massive, massive mistake. When I was in LA and I wake up and I'm in this amazing house and I wake up and the bed's all comfy and I'm surrounded by the right people, now at that point I feel like, oh, thank you, God. Thank you. I appreciate you putting me in this situation and allowing me to really work towards this. But why was I not expressing that gratitude when I said, thank you for allowing me to wake up another day. Thank you for allowing me to stay ambitious. Thank you for allowing me to run through my to-dos and feel efficient every single day. Thank you for putting me in the positions that you have over the last 10 years to achieve the success that I have achieved today. Why was I not saying that? And once again, I just want to be fully raw and honest with you guys, because that's one thing that I've internally struggled with. And I hope that any of you guys watching maybe resonates with this a little bit, where you say, okay, well, maybe I haven't been super grateful for the person that I've become. And I'm too focused on everything that I'm trying to be that I get lost and then I forget to be grateful. Those 3 actions alone, as a baseline and a foundation for my everyday, has completely changed everything. It has made my mind clearer than ever. It allows my body to feel stronger, and it has extremely, extremely improved my relationship with God. I really want you guys to take one piece from this video, and that is please, please, please self-assess the person that you want to become. Self-assess that life that you want to live. What actions are you doing on a day-to-day? What are you accomplishing in that time frame? And then I want you to ask yourself, why aren't you doing that right now? What are the actions that you'd change if you found success that you're not doing right now? And if you see any discrepancies between you right now and the person that you want to become and those minute details of that every day, you need to borrow from the future, place it into your present, and start building that momentum and compounding with those actions. That is what's going to really take you to the next level. And that is what has quite honestly completely changed even just the last week of my life. And now I feel a lot more in tune with myself. I feel like I'm on a better path, and I have completely eliminated that burnout feeling that I had. And now when I go into the office and now I run through my work and now I speak to clients, I feel really excited, and I finally have that spark back that it felt like it was just a flickering light for a while. And the last thing that I want for myself, selfishly, and really any of you guys, is for your dreams to die because you lost the motivation today. The moment that you stop carrying yourself to push for the next level, everything that is in your future, you're just letting yourself down. So be grateful for the person that you've become, be grateful for the opportunities that you've received from God, and take the actions that your future self would be doing and borrow them to now. And you'll feel a lot happier, a lot more fulfilled, and you'll compound that over time starting today rather than waiting till another day to start. Because there is no better time to start than right now. I felt like I needed to really get that off my chest because I struggled with it a lot, and I speak to a lot of people that struggle with it too. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or if there's anything that you're feeling, or you can also connect with me on Instagram. I'm gonna drop that in the description below as well. But anyways, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.